Steve, nice to pick up the win this afternoon, although it didn't have a lot of implications. You got a great game out of Sam Carrick.
We did, and you know what, it's again, I think this afternoon's game kind of embodies the type of team we have this year, where just when you look at our roster and maybe you think that we don't have enough depth, the character rises, and Sam Carrick is one of those guys that when you talk about the identity of our hockey club, he's probably one of the guys that I can see as being the character of our hockey club. He just embodies everything we believe in this team.
Did you talk to them about the start of the playoff run in there, or what is your message heading into it now?
Yeah, we did. We just addressed it now. We talked about maybe coming into the season there were some people that didn't believe the Marlies could do what we did. That's 3 years in a row we have had 96 points. But the problem we got now is we're not going to surprise anybody. So now the expectation becomes a little bit bigger, and we're not going to surprise anybody. So we have to keep our identity, and that's being physical and being the hardest working team in this league.
Dan Carrick finally looks like his shoulder's looking better.
Yeah, you know what, he's back, and he's such a versatile player. He plays on the wing, he plays at center, and I'll tell you what, he's going to play in the NHL. I'm a believer. I think coming in this year, he might have been under the radar, but like our team, he's not under the radar anymore.
What are you going to do when you have to balance, teaching kids what to do versus the veterans and how you utilize them in playoffs? It's going to be
it's a challenge.
A balancing act for you.
It is now, and we're still going to have some moving parts, Lance in and out, and you look at Fraser McLaren, you look at Brad Staubitz, you look at Brohl, Devan. We can't lose sight of the big picture, and that's making sure that our young guys get invaluable playoff experience. So that'll be first and foremost, but we don't want to lose our identity with some of those physical veterans as well. So we will move bodies in and out of the lineup.
You haven't had a whole lot of input over the course of the year from the big clubs saying you have to play this guy or have to not. Have you heard any lately?
You know what, Dave Poole and I've been so fortunate to work with Dave all year, and we speak daily. He keeps me in the loop with regards to potential transactions, and I give him my feelings with what I'd like to see happen with our roster, and at no point has he ever said no. And now we'll continue. We'll meet tomorrow as a staff. We'll discuss our active roster, but we are dealing with some injuries, Todd, as you know, so it's going to be a little bit of a balancing act, and we'll have to get some healthy bodies back. But to answer your question, the lines of communication are so strong that I think there's been a lot of I think we've been unanimous all year.
D'Amigo, Smith, Holland, are those guys healthy today? Or?
Holland is dealing with a nagging lower body injury. Hopefully he's going to be okay. D'Amigo and Trevor Smith are just maintenance days.
How do you feel personally about this year being done, regular season, looking to playoffs now? Your first year?
It's been good. It's been an adjustment. Everything they warned me that it would be, it has been, with being in a practice one day and working on a power play, and that power play you don't see for the rest of the weekend because guys are called up and guys are sent down. But the nice thing for me this year is I've had such a great staff to work with, and we just want to keep it going for as long as we can.
What is Brandon Cozen probably had the puck more than anybody else?
Yeah, well, it's good, but you know what? He's gripping it right now. He hasn't scored, I believe, in 11 and 12 games, but the nice thing is he's getting breakaways. He had a breakaway last night, so he is getting chances. He's a goal scorer by trade, and some of these are going to start going in. We didn't need him today, but we'll need him in the playoffs, and I expect he'll find him.
Carter Ashton, what's his situation in terms of, I guess, his knee?
Yeah, he took a bump. He ran into the post with the Leafs. He's skating now. He skated today, and our expectation is he will be back for the first game of the first round, but again, that'll be up to our medical team.
Milwaukee or Abbotsford, how do you feel you match up with the
Pick your poison, both very good hockey clubs. So, as I said, we've got a plan in place for both teams. We'll address it tomorrow, but tonight we'll have to figure out who we're going to play, but we're prepared for both.
How about the system of opening on the road?
Yeah, it's new, but I think with the youth in our hockey club, I don't mind it because it might take a little bit of the pressure off them going in, and we've been a pretty good road team this year, so, looking at it, careful what you wish for, but I don't mind it right now with regards to the youth of our club and maybe taking a little bit of heat off them.
What impression has Verhaeghe, young kids like Verhaeghe and Herzog had on your limited play so far?
Yeah, well, first of all, Carter Verhaeghe, extremely smart, well coached. Marty Williamson's done a great job with him in Niagara. He's got a strong brain, but his body's got to catch up to it. And the nice thing is he does have hockey IQ. Now he just has to work with Mark Fitzgerald, our strength coach, and get stronger. And Fabrice Herzog's no different. Big, lanky kid, but you saw some of the chances he had here this afternoon, and he's going to be a nice prospect for us for years to come.